It's 2009. A sterile, white hospital room. A 10-year-old boy named Ryan is lying in bed, his small legs locked in heavy steel braces. The doctor's words hang in the air, cold and final. He tells Ryan's parents, "I'm sorry, he will never walk again." From his bed, Ryan hears every single word. A silent tear traces a path down his cheek. He doesn't make a sound, but his world has just shattered into a million pieces. The doctors, the experts, they had all said it was impossible. Back home, life felt like a prison. From his wheelchair, Ryan would spend hours just staring out the window, watching the neighborhood kids run and laugh and play. He felt a wall of glass between him and the world, a world he was no longer a part of. The light in his eyes had gone out. Day after day, the same routine of quiet desperation. Then, one evening, a flicker of something new. The TV news was on. A story about a soldier, a double amputee, running a full marathon on prosthetic legs. Ryan leaned forward, his eyes wide. He watched the man's powerful stride, the look of determination on his face. It was the first time in months that anything had truly reached him. He turned to his dad, his voice barely a whisper but filled with a spark of hope he hadn't felt in forever. "Dad," he said, "if he can run without legs, I can walk with mine." His father's eyes welled up, Eknal Doan putting his hands on Ryan's shoulders and said, "Then we start tomorrow, son." That night, his dad took a giant calendar and drew a grid on the wall. 1,000 empty boxers. 1,000 days, he announced. "Every single day, you will train. 1,000 steps, not on your feet, but on your hands. We're going to rebuild you from the ground up." Day one was agony. Ryan, crying from the sheer pain, crawled across the living room floor, dragging his useless legs behind him. His hands were raw, his arms screaming. By day 100, his entire body trembled with exhaustion after every session. His mother would plead with him, begging him to stop, unable to bear watching him suffer. But he wouldn't. He just kept crawling. Then, on day 300, a miracle. As he was pushing himself through another grueling 1,000 steps, he felt it. A tiny, almost imperceptible twitch in the toes of his left foot. He stopped, staring in disbelief. He focused all his energy, all his will, and it happened again. A real muscle movement. He let out a scream, not of pain, but of pure, unadulterated joy. It was possible. From that day on, everything changed. On day 500, with the help of a walker, he stood on his own 2 feet for 3 seconds. It felt like an eternity. On day 700, he took 10 wobbly steps with crutches. He fell hard, but he gritted his teeth, pulled himself up, and did it again. On day 900, he let go of the crutches. With his family watching, tears streaming down their faces, he walked, unassisted, from one side of the room to the other. Finally, day 1000 arrived. The sun was just rising. Ryan, now 13, stood at the starting line of his school, SA annual race. The whole school was there, their whispers echoing in the air. "It's the kid in the wheelchair. There's no way he can run." Ryan ignored them. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and remembered the 1,000 days of pain. The starting gun fired. He began, not with a sprint, but with a walk, a determined, steady walk. Then he leaned forward, and the walk became a jog, and then he opened his stride and began to run. A silence fell over the crowd, a wave of collective disbelief. It was quickly replaced by a deafening roar of cheers. He ran faster and faster, his legs pumping, his heart soaring. He crossed the finish line first, collapsing into his father's waiting arms. His dad held him tight, whispering in his ear, "You didn't just walk, son, you flew." Today, I stand here not as a boy who couldn't walk, but as a marathon runner. They told me it was impossible. They told me I would never walk. So I decided to run. 1,000 days of pain gave me a lifetime of freedom, because the body will always achieve what the mind truly believes. Now, I spend my time helping other kids who were told it's impossible, showing them that their story isn't over. That framed calendar page, Day 1000, hangs on my wall. It's a reminder that our limits are often just a starting line in disguise. Your Day 1 starts now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire.